Hello, my name is Adam, and today we're going to be talking about the Huion GT-220. The GT-220 is a 21.5-inch interactive IPS pen display. IPS stands for in-plane switching. Basically, it means that no matter what angle you put the monitor at, the color and contrast doesn't wash out, allowing multiple positions while you're in use. It has 16.7 million colors on screen and 2048 levels of pen pressure sensitivity. Contents include an HDMI cable, rechargeable pen and nubs, and of course the rechargeable cable, the power supply and power supply cord, the VGA cables to hook it directly to your PC, a screwdriver, instruction manuals, and software CD. Before I go any further, let's talk about the most common and prominent complaints other users have had or experienced. One of the main complaints is that the inputs for the GT-220 are all on the bottom of the display. It wouldn't be a problem except the display stands upright. So when in use, the stand has a habit of getting in the way of the cords or the other way around. Another common complaint is that the display often comes with dead pixels or even has dust underneath the glass. Probably the most common complaint is with the device's drivers. Many people have had a problem setting them up and their computers simply will not accept the driver at all. This has been probably the biggest complaint for Huion products. All that being said, I can now talk about my experience using the GT-220. And so far, I haven't had any of the issues except for the one with the stand getting in the way of the cables. It's important to note that I used the brand new drivers from Huion's website and not the drivers that came packed in with the GT-220. No dead pixels and no dust underneath the glass. Other small nitpicks people have had with the device is that the pen does not have an eraser on the back. This is a technology that as of right now is exclusive to Wacom. I admit it took me about 3 times, but I did get used to not having an eraser on the back of my pen. One other small problem people have with it is that when using the pen against the glass screen, it has a tendency to make a slight squeaking sound. Every once in a while, I have heard a slight squeaking sound while using the pen with the display. It hasn't deterred me from my artwork, and it doesn't seem to happen all the time. One of the last things we want to talk about is parallax while using the display. Parallax in this instance being the distance between the pen nut while touching the glass and the screen on the other side of it. While the drivers for the device may have minimal settings in comparison to the offerings from Wacom, they do function as they're supposed to. You can use the settings in the driver to help you with parallax and pen sensitivity. I would also like to note that this model does not have hotkeys, nor does it have tilt functions. In my experience, I have never used tilt functions or hotkeys, so it's not much of a change for me. I have used this display with software such as Photoshop, Easy Paint 2 Adobe Flash, and ClipArt Studio. In each instance, the display performed excellently. For the price you pay for it, it is a wonderful piece of tech, and I think anyone who's an artist would love to have one. Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. See you around.